Whaler Nation! Welcome to the Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics as we open our 2025-26 campaign. The best one yet as we begin our 5th season of coverage. We are coming to you live from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium as your Nantucket Whalers will host the Sandwich Blue Knights in the season opener for both teams as well as the home opener here in this facility. I am Charles Douglas, station manager for Nantucket Community Television, on the call for the NSC on YouTube and locally on NCTV HD Channel 1072 here on Comcast on the island. While we're on the subject, feel free to throw us a like and a subscribe on that YouTube page, Nantucket Sports Connection. Just type in youtube.com/@Nantucket Sports Connection. And turn on the notifications. Ring that bell while you're at it to get a ping when we hit the big red button to bring you live Whalers action. We're also on the gram at Axe Sports Connection and on Facebook and even TikTok, if you can believe it. And we're also commandeering the Twitter account for the station. Check us out there, x.com/OURNCTV. Refs are just giving the final instructions to the team captains and the coaches. We're happy to be hanging with you today. Adriana Graham coming back for year number 2 as our student camera operator. Glad to have her giving you all the visuals today. She is a returning member of Sports Connection crew. And you, if you're an NHS student out there, you have the chance to join our crew as well. Heck, if you're a Cyrus Pierce student, we'll give you a chance to join the Sports Connection crew. We need student editors. We need student camera operators. We need students to be tech directors. I'll take my job, why don't you? And all the action right here. We even have students getting on the mic. I'm sure you'd rather hear them than hear me, but afraid you're stuck with me. It's the open of our whole school year, our whole season here in the NSC. Most of our crew is busy doing their summer jobs that bleed over into the shoulder season, so, well, you're stuck with me for now. These students are bringing you pucks in the winter, hoops in the winter as well, and baseball, softball, and lacrosse in the spring. Here we are full circle for fall season. Before we get to our game preview, I do want to thank our founding sponsor on the NSC and NCTV, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation. They have made the students of Nantucket High School a priority of their philanthropic efforts and have continued those efforts with their support of our broadcasts. The Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, proud supporters of Nantucket Whalers Athletics.
Nantucket Ice is about community, camaraderie, confidence, jumping in, and being part of a team. Falling, but getting back up. It's about being part of the culture, friendships, experience. But ultimately, it's about being on the ice. Located in the heart of the island, it's about being a future for our youth, our families, our community. Come join us. Be a part of our community.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs. The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
Good afternoon, Whalers.
And welcome to Whaler Word.
I'm Rory.
And I'm Colby. Buckle up, because we have lots to be proud of.
You can donate to the cause with your time, talent, or treasure, as they like to say.
Check out their website for specific times.
What's up, Whaler Word? Back in another banger. Let's get straight to the video.
What are you most thankful for?
My friends, my family, my sisters.
Education. Yeah.
My mom.
E aí, meus bonitos, como é que vocês estão?
La Fundación Harvey está celebrando su 10ª carrera por Robin este domingo en el Wisconsin Casino.
I know what you're thinking.
Jordan, is the weather glazing this week?
It is low-key glazing, not gonna lie.
I want to shout out our defense. I think we did really good today. That was some of the best defense we've had all season.
Stay tuned for another episode next week, and make sure to follow us on Instagram at Whaler_word for more behind-the-scenes content and further updates.
And welcome back to this live broadcast of Nantucket Sports Connection on NCTV. That was not this year's Whaler Word. They're just getting underway. Shout out to Meryl Mason and her class. Well, one or two of those students who can take back this year. I believe Colby Lucas, our own student sports commentator, will be back, and some others that are fine folks as well will be back for their senior year. And a whole new crew will be bringing you Whaler Word here at the NHS campus, and we'll be bringing it to you on NCTV as well. Thanks to all those local businesses and organizations for stepping up to make this broadcast happen. Remember, this is an experiential learning opportunity unique on this island for the students on our crew, as well as, we hope, an engaging live stream for all of you, whether you're listening in your car, tuning in from the boat, watching on your TV at the Locoing Waterhole, or catching the live stream as we have Whaler Nation spread out across the Commonwealth and all over the world. We've had folks shout us out from Scotland. We had folks who are tuning in from an airplane. So Whaler Nation is far and wide. And we would also like to thank anyone tuning in from Sandwich. Sandwich family and friends watching their girls. It's their season opener as well. So the Blue Knights, thanks for making the trip over here. We're always happy to be good hosts at our world-famous Destination Island here in Nantucket. And in case Sandwich Community Television is able to pick this broadcast up live or after the fact, we'd like to give them a shout out as well. Some of our other squads will be facing Sandwich later this season, including our girls soccer team in October, and our final football home game of the regular season, at least, is going to be on October 25th against Sandwich. That should be our homecoming game. In fact, that'll be the second homecoming game of the year for football versus Sandwich. A little peculiar to have two home games against the same team 2 years in a row, but well, hopefully the Whalers will make a better showing of it than last year. Had a chat with Coach Reese last week, and we'll fill you in about that as we get closer to our football opener. That's going to be this Saturday on the road versus Cardinal Spellman. We'll be bringing that to you live on NCTV and the NSC, going live at 11:30 a.m. this Saturday, September 6th. We're about 8.5 minutes from our opening serve here at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. To give you a little game preview, of course, both teams coming into this fresh records, even 500, 0-0 in the win and loss column. And overall, these two squads have a split 8-8 record in the history of the two programs, going back clear to 2016, over the last decade. The Whalers swept the last two regular season games in 2022 and 23 versus the Blue Knights. And they kept that off with a big playoff win here at home in Nantucket in John J. O'Neill. We brought that to you live on the NSC on November 1st, 2023, when the Whalers won in straight sets here on Nantucket, and it was definitely a great game to catch. And you can catch the replay anytime on our Nantucket Sports Connection YouTube channel. That's the beautiful thing about YouTube, folks. It lasts forever. So, of course, the Sandwich Blue Knights got the Whalers back good the following year, while the two teams did not face each other in the regular season last year. These two teams were able to face off in the opening round of the playoffs for the second year in a row in 2024. And on November 3rd, Sandwich got to host that game, and the Whalers ended up falling to the Knights in straight sets. Sandwich was coming in ranked number 14 in the last MIAA tournament, with Nantucket ranked number 19. Sandwich only made it to a Sweet 16 last year, so they'll be looking to improve on that performance in their new season. And of course, head coach Michaela Lyons looking to bring the Whalers back to their winning ways that they've enjoyed the previous few seasons. This is her second year as head coach, taking over for Mr. Vaselli. So these two teams are completing their warm-up, so we're going to get a few more acknowledgments in here, and thanks to folks at the Booster Club, Nantucket Ice, all around our wonderful folks across the island. You are making Whalers athletics possible for these fine student athletes. We'll be right back with the opening serve. You're live here on Nantucket Sports Connection at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium.
He's got it! He's got it! Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV over the past few years have done countless broadcasts that are both exciting and professional.
Shot, score! Jack Halleck!
I support NCTV's Nantucket Sports Connection because it's a great opportunity to reach island families, support students, and our local television station.
Community media, from my point of view, is organic.
It's power.
Public access to me gives me an opportunity to get my word out to the larger community of the town that I can't get to on my own.
This is good programming. This is what people say, well, how come they don't ever write anything good in the news, right? This is the good news.
What we're doing is critical, it's important. We have to stay energized and motivated to do this work in our community, but understand that our real mission is to hold up our part as we encourage others to hold up their part around the planet.
So I was 14, I joined SPNN, Set It Up program, which is an after-school program. We created our own TV show that was put out in the public, and I went along, did that till I graduated high school. Currently, I work with Youth Prize. I'm their youth storyteller. I create all their media and content having to do with like telling stories.
It seems like there's been an incessant attack on Black leaders and on Black interest. And we believe we have a right and a duty to respond.
Too often we are encouraged to think of ourselves as insignificant and as meaningless.
Getting involved in a way is telling the world no. And we need more people to say no.
People in neighborhoods can now do what only corporations could do a generation ago.
I'm here live from the mud pit.
Disability Viewpoints can cover disability issues at a little longer length, which the local news hasn't been able to do.
I wanted to share all the wonderful things that life has given to me. I thought, what better way to give back to humanity than to just share from the heart.
Conscious programming to me feels like where we want to go as human beings, where we want to feel alive.
It gives me an opportunity to talk about theater, the arts, writing, directing.
Because it's us, you know, it's the community stepping up and grasping onto their own show.
I connect my culture by myself, but Olelo provide a facility for me.
And that gave me the opportunity to go out in the field and actually use the equipment and get more hands-on experience with it.
If it wasn't for that, you know, I wouldn't be where I am doing what I'm doing today.
Not only did people come up to me and say, I saw you on TV talking about your organization, they asked about it.
And that's how I learned the value of being a producer, because you touched one life and a family that was sitting there, brought them together at that time. I really enjoyed that.
This station broadcasts a lot of different things.
Olelo is unique in that it is offered to everyone who lives on this island.
What my ancestors and my kupuna and my parents and family have done, I get to do it in my own way. Growing up, they've instilled a sense of deep responsibility as being able to keep the stories alive.
Without this opportunity, we might lose it one day.
It gives us an avenue in which we can be heard and also be seen.
And I think public access allows that.
It's given me a chance that I wouldn't have had at the bigger markets or the bigger studios.
It's a powerful mechanism that actually makes people think about things. There's news shows, there's entertainment, there's dialogue, there's debate. and that's all healthy. And I think public access gives that opportunity to everyone. I think without it, we'd be less fulfilled, I think, as a community.
Technology affords collaboration that is global and local, and it's accessible. And I think our mission has to be to continue to ensure that this technology remains in the hands of as many people as possible on planet Earth.
Ideas are these teeny tiny seeds that are planted in the subconscious of our minds. They come from everywhere, right? They come from books and songs and dreams, conversation. Maybe some seeds have been with you since you were a child and they've been waiting to be watered, right? To be grown to the light. And over the 15 years that I've worked in the television and motion picture industry, one mantra has stayed with me since the beginning. And that is that to photograph means to print light, right? And it's a process to print light. Filmmaking is a process. So let's just talk about that for like a minute.
Welcome back. We are live here at John Joe Neal Gymnasium, the season opener for the NSC, for the NHS Whalers Athletics here in the gym, and for our Whalers volleyball team. Give you a quick rundown, since we're not doing the formal starting lineup. We got co-captain Victoria Boshkova, number 6. In the middle for the Whalers, co-captain number 13, Julie Pyers. And also co-captain Mariana Silva, number 26. Team captains for the Sandwich Blue Knights, number 30, Maddie Brown, and number 2, Yarmar Diaz Vallejo. Whalers and the Blue Knights giving each other that atta girl before we get underway here. Well, we get some fired up players out here. Let's play some ball. As we were just hearing there at the end of the break, by the way, NCTV, to give a little shout out to the production side of the house. Our Nantucket Shorts Festival, an annual tradition here in the island for over a decade. Nantucket Shorts Festival is coming up on Saturday, October 11th. That's right, it's been Sundays, the day before Indigenous Peoples Day / Columbus Day, whatever you want to call it. Now it's going to be that same weekend, but the Saturday before, to give more folks a chance to get on out there and enjoy all local, all grassroots filmmakers from Nantucket. So thank you to NCTV's Director of Programming, Steph Sarah, and all the folks back at the station for putting that together. There is a late entry, kind of, opposite of the early bird, the late bird. You can still get the worm and get your short film in. Check out NantucketCommunityTelevision.org for the details. Here we get underway here from John J. O'Neal Gymnasium. Whalers off to the right foot, missed service by Sandwich. And Sandwich strikes back. 1-all. Sandwich up 3-1 now in the first set. The aforementioned Maddie Brown, that's the team captain for Sandwich, is on that service. Whalers let that go out of bounds. Down by 1 now. And number 7, Emma Coelho, sophomore, is back to serve for her first time on the varsity squad for the Whalers. Well, for the first game of the season, we got some fired up folks in here. Looks like that one must have touched the net, so service back to Sandwich. And that one hits the net as well, and Sandwich suddenly up by 3 here in the first set. Chelsea Ann Welch not quite getting it back in the net. Whalers still trying to find their footing, take a timeout. And we will do the same real quick. You're watching Nantucket Whalers volleyball opening of the season here on the NSC. We'll be right back.
For many, the holidays bring friends and family together. But for others, the holidays can bring feelings of isolation, loneliness, stress, anger, or even suicidal thinking. These thoughts and feelings can lead to out-of-control drinking, drug use, or difficulty maintaining sobriety. If you are experiencing any of these triggers, do something about it. Reach out to family, friends, even a sponsor or coach. You don't have to go it alone. So this holiday season, if you feel you need help, reach out.
The Nantucket Booster Club is a vital link between our community and Whalers athletics.
Volunteering for the Booster Club, it's a blast. More than money, we need members. We need to build our community bigger and better to help our student athletes prepare for.
Back in action, again, 6-2 Sandwich here in the first set. And Whalers get it back as that service was out. Again, Chelsea Ann Welch, number 25, junior. Now back to serve. That one well clear of the entire Sandwich squad, and they're going to get this one back. Jenna Fay, number 6 for Sandwich on the service. And it's 8-3 Sandwich here in the first set. Apologies, as our scoreboard system seems to be blocked on the school network. We will try to get these little wrinkles aired out as the season goes forward. 9-3 now, Jenna Fay again back on the service for Sandwich. And that one's out of bounds. Team captain Victoria Boschkova. Co-captain, the junior, now back to serve for the Whalers. Sandwich responds. Whalers into the net, 10-4. Roger that. Sandwich in command here in the first set. Two teams getting a good back and forth going. Looks like the Whalers touch the net, however. (11-4), Blue Knights up. And that service well clear by co-captain Jay Vallejo for Sandwich, the senior. Whalers making a substitution, pulling out Penelope Hamill. And Aguiar, the junior, back to serve, but into the net. 13-5 now. Sandwich has the lead. Out of bounds on that service. Whalers get the ball back. Co-captain Julie Pyers, 13. And the Sandwich response is over and out. Julie to serve it once more. The outsider, junior. And that one was well over. 14-7 now. Football score with Sandwich up. Fairly young squad for the Whalers. Only one senior on this entire team. While the Sandwich team is pretty chock full of seniors. Over half of them set to graduate this year. Whalers hit the net again. 15-7 Sandwich in command. This is the only home game for the Whalers volleyball squad this week. They'll be following up with 2 games on the road. First against Mashpee on Friday, followed by SJP over in Hyannis following Monday, September 8th. They'll be back here at home versus Nauset on Wednesday, September 10th, a week from today. 16-7. Whalers still trying to battle back in this first set. Sandwich hit that one out. Refs debating whether somebody hit the net, but looks like they've resolved that question mark. So 16-8 deficit for the Whalers. 25. Chelsea Ann Welch coming out for the Whalers. 28. Bessie Aguiar, the junior, coming in. And when she finds the ball into the bleachers there, she's going to be on service. Again, thank you to Adriana Graham, bringing you all the visuals the senior for the Whalers on our Sports Connection crew. We'll be giving you a sneak peek of classes coming up later in the broadcast. Special announcement coming up at halftime, by the way, as we're looking to expand coverage on the NSC this fall, go where we've never gone before and cover some new teams. I'll tell you all about that during our halftime show. 16-9 Whalers now, they serve it and score. So Whalers now in double digits, down 10-16. Sandwich fields that wide. So Whalers got a couple in a row go. Let's see if they can build a streak here. Down by 5, first set. First game at home, first game of the season, and first game of our broadcast season here on Nantucket Sports Connection. Sandwich hits that one out. That's 3 in a row now for the Whalers. Down by 4. And Bessie Aguiar still back on service. Up and over, fielded by Sandwich. Whalers strike back, and Sandwich can't quite make it. Narrowed the deficit to 3, and that is the first timeout of the game for Sandwich. Whalers only down by 3 here in the first set. Let's hear from some of our friends and neighbors out there in Whaler Land. We'll be right back here on Nantucket Sports Connection. This is Charles Douglas filling in for pretty much the entire crew here on the NSC. We'll be right back.
When you add resilient gardens to your outdoor spaces, you contribute to the long-term well-being of the island. Introduce yourself to the Nantucket Footprints virtual garden tours and find inspiration to cultivate biodiversity. The first tour of a native meadow, curated by the Nantucket Conservation Foundation, is now available for free at nantucketfootprints.org.
And we're back here live. Whalers down by 3. Junior number 28, Bessie Aguiar, still back on service, on a hot streak. Sandwich hoping that timeout will cool things off for him. But they fumble that response. And that's 5 in a row now for your Whalers. Down by 2, 16-14 here in the first set. Couldn't last forever. Whalers hit the net on that serve. And Sandwich with a crucial opportunity to turn the tide and reassume control of this matchup. Number 30 for Sandwich, co-captain Maddie Brown on that serve. And Whalers hit the back of the gym on that attempt to respond. So 18-14 now. Blue Knights back up by 4. Maddie Brown, one of many seniors on this Blue Knight squad. And Whalers knocked that well out of bounds in the direction of this Sandwich JV bench. Whalers were in the right direction, but Sandwich right there at the net with the block. Up by 6 now. Co-captain Maddie Brown still on service. But she hits it out of bounds that time. Whalers with a key opportunity to break the momentum. Number 7, Emma Coelho, the sophomore setter. Now back to serve. Sandwich responds, but Whalers hit him right in the empty spot in the back. Narrow the Sandwich lead to 4. Again, this is Charles Douglas for your Nantucket Sports Connection. First set, first game of the season. And Nantucket with another point. Narrow the lead to 3, down 17-20. Here from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. And that's another timeout, second timeout of the set for Sandwich. We'll keep it right here. Talk about some of our upcoming games on the Sports Connection. As I mentioned, this is the only volleyball game we got here at home over the next week for your Whalers. Coming up this Saturday, our first road game ever of the regular season for Whalers football. We'll be on the road with the team up to Brockton, beautiful Brockton, Massachusetts, for the Cardinal-Spellman Cardinals, another winning original naming convention of Whalers opponents. Looking at you, Vineyarders. Anyway, our Cardinal-Spellman opponents will be hosting us up there in beautiful Brockton for the Whaler football home opener. Well, I should say road opener of the season. We'll be going live at 11:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Yep, it's a far trip, but they're still in our time zone. Here on the NSC, DC Collins will be on the call, and your ears will be glad to hear that. Whalers again on the serve, down by 3. Returning this one over 2 defenders, but Sandwich hitting the net. Whalers narrow the deficit to 2 now. 18-20 here in the first set. Again, sorry for no scoreboard. The school network has us blocked out. We'll try to get that fixed as soon as we can. Sandwich way in the back, trying to field that. Managed to do so, but Whalers hit it right back. Good rally going. Well done by number 12's junior Emma Keith for a Sandwich. Putting that in the right spot. Up by 3 now, 21-18 here in the first set. Number 3, junior Daly Buckoff, back to serve for Sandwich. Apologies, by the way, any Sandwich moms out there. If I get any of these names wrong, I promise you, I did not have time to ask for pronunciations. It is me directing and engineering and calling the game. Kind of ran out of time to go over the roster details. But I do want to thank the athletic director for Sandwich for getting me this roster in advance of this game. Not every team manages to do that, so I do want to thank Sean Donovan over there. And I think I got that name correct. Thank you, Sean, for getting me this roster in advance. Whalers managed to regain possession, down by 3. Number 25, Chelsea Ann Welch, the junior outsider for the Whalers, back to serve. And the outsider hits it well up and outside over our Whalers opponents. So Sandwich back to serve now, up by 4, only 2 away from winning this first set. Number 6, Jenna Fay, one of many seniors on this Blue Knight squad. Hits it right in the Whalers center. Whalers manage to field it back. And Sandwich hits it out. Whalers have the possession return. And they send number 25, Chelsea Ann Welch, the junior outsider, back in with Bessie Aguiar taking a seat. Sandwich hits it up and just over. Whalers only down by 2 now. You must be ahead by 2 to win the set here in volleyball, at least on the high school level. Pretty sure on the college level as well. Ooh. Number 6, Boshkova. Not quite connecting on that serve. Sandwich now with their first set point, 24-21. Number 2, co-captain Diaz Vallejo, back to serve. Gets it over. Whalers respond and hit it right in the back corner and get the possession back. Now down by 2 once more. (22-24). Number 9, Myra Aguiar, the junior, serving it into the net. And that is it for the first set. Sandwich prevails 25-22, and it's side out. We'll be right back. Want to give, well, as good a time as any to give you the details about our Snap Raise fundraiser. Here's our Whalers student camera and commentator and equipment operators, along with NSC founders Sean Davis and the man himself, voice of the Whalers, Chris Morris. Tell you all about it.
Whenever NCTV covers one of our games, I think it's awesome.
We have been able to capture so much incredible athletic history. You know, it feels like we've been a part of it as much as the kids have been.
A lot of people have prior obligations, maybe they can't make the event, and they still get to watch it and, you know, watch a great broadcast, see their kid playing.
It's nice for the parents, grandparents, and family that can't come or are not on the island to be able to see it, even if they, like, you know, can't attend in person. So I think that meant a lot to them.
The technology that we need is, you know, it's not cheap. You know, there are certain costs that go into this to make this happen. My hope for the broadcast is to just build the crew numbers, get more students involved, you know, maybe add a few more cameras here and there, but, you know, ultimately, we're here to grow. The more hands on deck, the better this can be, and ultimately that just comes back to the Nantucket community.
We're excited to take on soccer because it's coming. You know, we're there. We're ready for it.
And welcome back to this live broadcast, the first of the season for your Whalers girls volleyball squad, and the first for us here on the Sports Connection. As we just announced to the world, we've got our Snap Raise Fall fundraiser going on to make our expansion to girls soccer. That's right, first soccer coverage ever on NCTV on any television station in Nantucket, and we're the only one at this point. We're looking to make this happen, but we need your help. So click on that QR code. We'll post it again at the end of our game and help us make this happen. Right now, the Whalers are going to make something happen here in the second set. down 1-0 against these Blue Knights from Sandwich. Whalers managed to get it back up and over. Sandwich sends it well wide, and Whalers are up 1-0. First lead of the game of any set in the game. Up 1-0 here in the second set, but down 1 set. Number 28, Bessie Aguiar, back to serve. One of the house rules is hitting the rafters, and the Whalers managed to do that just now, but still managed to field it back to Sandwich. Unfortunately, looks like one of our young ladies managed to hit the net. So 1-1 now here in the second set. Sandwich on a hot streak, up 6-1, make that 7-1 here in the second set. And Coach Michaela Lyons has seen enough, calls a timeout. I was just on a bit of a timeout myself. Sorry, I went quiet there, folks. Trying to coordinate with our friends to improve our technological situation. Always got a little bit of a summer cobwebs to shake off as we get all our internet connectivity and equipment's interrelations all playing nicely with one another. You know, just when the kids are back from summer, they gotta remember to, you know, breathe and drink water, have plenty of snacks and all that good stuff. Well, things are up and running at the moment. All lights are green. That's what we like to see. Though they're down 1-0 and 7-1 in the second set, these Whalers girls still showing spirit. Refs originally called that Whaler ball, but then the line judge is alleging that the Whalers touched it on its way out. And in a show of good sportsmanship, Coach Lyons pretty much said, yeah, one of our girls touched it on its way out. So 8-1 Sandwich. Whalers want to win this one fair and square, so hats off to good sportsmanship. Sandwich on one heck of a streak, 9-1 now here in the second set. Number 28, Bessie Aguiar, diving for that one, but was just out of position. 10-1 now, Blue Knights all over the Whalers in the second set. Whalers strike that one out. 11-1, another timeout from Coach Lyons. No time like the present to get that mindset turned around. What the heck? We'll show you that QR code one more time because, you know, I'm in charge. What are you gonna do about it? Here it is. I'll keep talking over it, I guess. Give a little fast forward here. So you can see right here. Here's our QR code. So go ahead and scan that with your phone, or we're gonna get this posted later this evening. Check out our gram. That's the best place to keep track of us, Sports Connection. It'll also be x.com/OUR NCTV, our NCTV. We're going to have it all over the place, Facebook and TikTok, and heck, we'll email your mom about it probably. But yeah, check out that QR code. Over the next 28 days, we're making a big push to raise individual donations from moms and dads and grandmas and second cousins and everybody else who can make coverage possible as we will expand to soccer here on the Nantucket Sports Connection for the first time. Sandwich continuing to dominate, 12-1 now here in the second set. Sandwich, of course, winning in straight sets last time against the Whalers in that round of 32 MIAA tournament game in 2024 on November 3rd. We did not cover that game since that was at Sandwich, but, you know, last time we were here at home, Whalers managed to pull it out in the opening round of the playoffs in 2023. Number 7 back to serve for the Whalers as we finally get it back. Emanuele Coelho, the sophomore setter for the Whalers. Unfortunately, Sandwich managing to get that possession right back. Co-captain Maddie Brown, the senior, number 30, has been dominant at the service line so far today. Sandwich sends it wide that time, so 3-13. Whalers hopefully can get something going here in the second set. Not happening that time. Number 11, Caitlin Smith Jr. takes a seat for Sandwich. And number 3, Daly Buckoff serves it right into the net. So Whalers get it right back, 4-14 now. Sandwich and Whalers trading points last couple of go-arounds. Number 6, co-captain Boschkova back for the Whalers. Sandwich managed to return. Boschkova with the set. Whalers respond, put her right in the middle. And 5-14 now. Again, we will be back with you Saturday morning for football season opener on the road versus Cardinal Spellman. And Sandwich sends it wide again. 3 points in a row now. Sandwich starting to falter as Whalers trying to get something going. Our next Whalers volleyball game will be Sturgis West on Monday, September 22nd. At least at this point, plans always fluid here with the Whalers on the Sports Connection, and hopefully the weather stays nice and sunny and calm. 7-14 now, another football score for the Whalers up against Sandwich here in the second set. Whalers respond. Good back and forth here. Oh. Allie Lowen, the junior, number 5 for Sandwich, and it's a hit the sweet spot, and the Blue Knights get the ball back. 15-7 now in set number 2. Season opener for both teams, home opener for the Whalers. Number 6, senior Jenna Fay puts that serve just around that back line. But according to the line judge, just beyond it, and well, he's got better eyes than I do. I got too many things going on back here, I'll tell you. It's just me and NHS senior Adriana Graham on the crew today. Boshkova not having as much luck on that serve. 16-8 now. Sandwich gets possession back. Theater co-captain Jay Diaz-Vallejo, the senior, back to serve. Up over the net. Whalers respond. Oof. We got our captain, Maddie Brown, for Sandwich. Puts a rough one back that the Whalers cannot respond to. 17-8 now. Two in a row now for number 2 on the service line. Diaz-Vallejo looking to put this one away. Oof. Maddie Brown showing that power, striking through the Whalers. I think Coach Lyons is thinking, I'm thankful that the Sandwich Go captains are graduating after this year. 19-8 now. Sandwich up 1-0. Whalers try to respond, but put it in the net. 20-8. Whalers reply, and Sandwich knocks it to the far bench. Almost hits our friend Mr. Creed on hand to snap some photos for the Nantucket Current. I want to thank the Current for always been a good partner to the NSC. Sure we'll see them on the road with football on Saturday. Whalers back to serve, down by 11. And Sandwich gets it up and bowls over co-captain Julie for the Whalers. Number 11 coming in for Sandwich. Getting some play time is junior Caitlin Smith, number 11. And senior number 8, Gray Falwell, back to serve for Sandwich. And right into the net. Lucky for the Whalers. Still got their hopes alive. Down by 11, 21-10. Here in the second set. down 1-0. This is Charles Douglas, station manager for NCTV. I'm usually the guy pushing the buttons, keeping my mouth shut, which most people in the world are very glad about. But this time you're stuck with me. Whalers got a point there, down by 10 now. But I'm kind of the backup of the backup here on the mic. Chris Morris cooking up a storm for 8 Arm Chef Services. Sean Davis, photography. Busy with, photography probably. He does stuff for the Golf Club Foundation, for many happily newlyweds, all kinds of folks that Sean Davis is giving his magic on the camera to. So just me hitting the buttons, doing the engineering, doing the mic, doing the driving, the cooking, the cleaning, the basket weaving. Sandwich with the point there, up 22-11. But again, these visuals brought to you thanks to Adriana Graham, who is on camera. And if you know a student, or if you are a student, wants to join our crew, we got a place for you. We got several places for you. Give us a call or give me an email, charles@nctv.org, or look us up, nantucketcommunitytelevision.org, and we will get you set up. Sandwich on the serve, up by 11, 22-11. Second set. It's number 14 on the service, Nora Katzenbach, the sophomore. One of only 2 sophomores here on the Sandwich varsity squad. And she will be at the line once more. Sandwich 23-11, up by 12. Looking to win the second set outright in these next 2 points. Not sure if that was 4 hits or not, but I'm not the ref. The Whalers get it back up and over, and luck out just inside the line. So stay alive in the second set, down by 11, 12-23. And substitution, number 9, Myra Aguiar coming out. Number 27, Penelope Hamill, the junior right sider, coming in for the Whalers. Number 7, Quayla back to serve. And no love there. Set point for Sandwich. And co-captain Brown, the senior, looking to put this one away for the Blue Knights. 2 hits, that's 3. And that's it for set number 2. Again, want to thank you for tuning in here to Nantucket Sports Connection and NCTV's presentation of Nantucket Whalers Athletics. Again, we got lots of great things happening at NCTV. Right now, I want to tell you all about Snap Raise. Help us out. Help make girls soccer, maybe some more soccer coverage a reality on NCTV. We'll be right back.
Whenever NCTV covers one of our games, I think it's awesome.
We have been able to capture so much incredible athletic history. It feels like we've been a part of it as much as the kids have been.
A lot of people have prior obligations, maybe they can't make the event, and they still get to watch it and watch a great broadcast, see their kid playing.
It's nice for the parents, grandparents, and family that can't come or are not on the island to be able to see it, even if they can't attend in person. So I think that meant a lot to them.
the technology that we need is, you know, it's not cheap. You know, there are certain costs that go into this to make this happen. My hope for the broadcast is to just build the crew numbers, get more students involved, you know, maybe add a few more cameras here and there, but, you know, ultimately, we're here to grow. The more hands on deck, the better this can be, and ultimately that just comes back to the Nantucket community.
We're excited to take on soccer because it's coming. You know, we're there. We're ready for it.
And coming back now for the third set here live at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. This is Charles Douglas for NCTV and the NSC. As you were just hearing about, we are launching today, this very day, September 3rd, year of our Lord 2025, our first ever fall snap raise to start soccer coverage for the first time ever here on Nantucket. We're going to start with girls soccer. We've got a pilot project, special exposition live game, whatever you want to call it. We're going to give it a whirl, give it a spin, see how we work out there at the NES field, at the Surfside Soccer Field. That's coming to you a week from today, next Wednesday, September 10th. Whalers girls soccer versus NASA. We'll see how it works. See if you can join us and see if you can make a donation to see if we can continue that coverage and make Whalers girls soccer coverage a possibility here on Sports Connection. We depend on your support here on the island. Underway here in the third set. Whalers score first blood here in the third set, up 1-0. Break sandwiches service. And looks like number 28, Bessie Aguiar, will be back to serve for Nantucket. Well placed right in the middle of the Sandwich squad. Free hit, Sandwich managed to respond. And Whalers hit that net again. One of those bad habits we saw last season that I know Coach Lyons is going to be talking to her girls about. And before you know it, Sandwich is back in the lead based on the very strong serve by co-captain Maddie Brown. Whalers still looking for a way to respond to her almost perfect serves. Although they get it back up and over the net that time. And Sandwich just managed to smash it into the net. So 2-2 now here in the third set, but Sandwich up by 2 sets. So Whalers fighting for their lives here in their season opener and their home opener. Whalers send number 9 to the bench. That's Myra Aguiar. Number 27, Penelope Hamill, the junior, coming in. Number 11, Unique Peterkin, junior. Whoop, never mind. I mean Caitlin Smith. Caitlin Smith, the junior, for Sandwich, managed to put it just inside the net in the sweet spot for Sandwich to get the point. 3-2 now in the third set for Sandwich. And it's Smith back to serve. Whalers respond. Whalers managed to manage that close into the net action that time without a violation. So 3-3 now, tied again here in the third set. Number 26, co-captain Mariana Silva, the senior outsider, serving now for the Whalers. Sandwich with a great save, keep that volley going. Whalers respond and just inside the line. Excellent hit by Silva. He now heads back again to serve. Whalers now up by 1 here in the third set. Bit of a crowd here this afternoon at John J. O'Neill. Still a little toasty in here. It feels like summer still. September really is the most beautiful month on the island. Good thing for us, most of the tourists don't know that. Whalers find the sweet spot once again, up 5-3 the third set. See if Silva can keep this streak going. Whalers as Sandwich a bit too enthusiastic in their response. Up over the back line. Silva finding those excellent spots to put those serves. Don't jinx her, Charles. Let her cook. Silva up and over again. Sandwich with the response. Whalers unable to field. And 4-7 back now for Sandwich. Good rally, but Whalers sticking with it. Sandwich can't reply that time. And Whalers up 8-4 here in the third, but down by 2 sets. Again, this is Charles Douglas, station manager for NCTV, filling in for, well, the first string and the second string, usually on the mic, here for your Nantucket Sports Connection. Victoria Boschkova, co-captain for the Whalers, gets that serve right in the middle. And Whalers hit with the point. Sandwich unable to respond. DC Collins will be on the mic with you, along with myself and Mr. Frank Schott, for your football opening game this Saturday morning versus Cardinal Spellman, live from Brockton. Whoever thought I'd be saying that? Sandwich manages to find the Whalers' weak spot there, though. We'll get the point back. Whalers still up 9-5 here in the third set. Next home game for the Whalers for any sport is that first Exposition girls soccer game this time next week, Wednesday, September 10th versus Nauset. Sandwich get a point. Now down by 3. 9-6 Whalers here in the third. Number 2, co-captain Diaz Vallejo. serving for the Blue Knights. Whalers respond. Close in with the net, but do not foul yet. Whalers not quite up and over there now, so a couple points in a row. Sandwich down by 2. And timeout Whalers. Coach Lyon seeing enough there, wanting to break up that streak. We'll be right back with more volleyball action here. Whalers down by 2 sets, but up by 2 here in set number 3 at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. Be right back here on your Nantucket Sports Connection.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast. Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit MyrickLaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs.
And we're back here at John J. O'Neill. Sandwich versus the Whalers here on the volleyball court. Looks like Sandwich hit that up and over. 10-7 Whalers here in the third set, but Whalers down by 2. Substitution now. Number 9 in to serve for the Whalers, the junior Myra Aguiar. And that's well short. 8-10 now, Sandwich catching up. Our next home game for the Whalers here on the volleyball court is Monday, September 22nd, as we welcome Sturgis West. And that's followed by the Whalers on Saturday the 27th. That's going to be a doubleheader day of volleyball and soccer, if our snap race succeeds, I should say. But we'll be here for volleyball for sure. Whalers playing Abington, the Green Wave, I believe, is the name of that team. We'll find out. Saturday morning, the 27th, Whalers will be playing here on their home court. And then to close out the month, Whalers volleyball versus Monomoy on that following Monday, September 29th, here at home. Sandwich down by 1 now. Number 8, Brave Falwell, the senior, back to serve. Whalers respond. Bree fields it. And Sandwich hits well over the back. So Whalers back up by 2 here in the third. Since I hadn't mentioned it yet, our football home opener is going to be against Carver on Saturday, September 13th. Going live at 1:30 p.m. Chris Morris, your voice of the Whalers, definitely will be with you for that matchup. Whalers serve a bit too enthusiastic that time, so Sandwich has it back, only down by 1. This time it is number 14, Nora Katzenbach, the sophomore, serving for the Blue Knights. Number 11 for the Blue Knights manages to put it in the net there, Caitlin Smith. So Whalers point and Whalers ball up by 2 here in the third set. Chelsea Ann Welch takes a seat, and number 26, co-captain Mariana Silva, serves it just over the net, right in the middle of that Sandwich squad. Whalers now up by 3. Nantucket has to win this third set to stay alive in this opening matchup. Another low serve and another moment of sheer confusion for those Blue Knights. Whalers now with 2 in a row, 14-10. Again, Adriana Graham giving you all your visuals, NAHS Senior on the camera. We got some classes, as I promised, to advertise those. Our own Sean Davis will be teaching Introduction to Sports Camera, and that'll be on Wednesday, September 24th at 3 p.m. at the NCTV station. If you don't know where we are, hey, you know where Sophie Tees is. Well, we're right next door to it, and we're going to feed you some Sophie Tees if you stick around after class. So register for the class on our website, Nantucket Sports Connection section. Just click on education on our website, nantucketcommunitytelevision.org. Sandwich gets the ball back, and that dangerous server, co-captain Maddie Brown, back to serve. Blue Knights down by 4. Whalers put together a response. But it is just over the back line. So Sandwich now down by 3. Sandwich fielding it pretty high, but only 1 hit on the top rafters here so far this match. Tough one to volley, and Whalers do not manage it. So Sandwich now down by 2, 15-13. Whalers on top here in set number 3. Or scoreboard reads 15-13. Well, I guess somebody was time traveling there on the scorekeeper's table. Sorry, folks, moment of confusion. I do not have a scorekeeper, so if the folks running the scoreboard don't have it right, well, there's no hope for me. No, it's correct. So 15-14 Whalers, but Sandwich threatening here in the third set. Whalers with a miracle of a response there, but Sandwich strikes right back. Silva gets it back up and over for the Whalers. One heck of a volley between these two teams. Number 6, Bojkova gets it back over for the Whalers that time, but Sandwich returns it right back. Well, that's 3 hits, and we are all tied up, 15-all here in the third set. But Sandwich up by 2 sets, so they only need 1 more to put this one away. First game of the season for both squads as they open their fall 2025 effort. These two teams having split their last 2 games, both games having been the opening rounds of the MIAA Division IV playoffs. Sandwich winning the game November 2024, and Whalers winning here at home November 2023. That 2023 game again you can watch on our Nantucket Sports Connection YouTube, because that's the benefit of our YouTube collection, folks. We've got years of Whalers athletics history to show for our efforts. Whalers now up by 2. Number 7, Emma Coelho, the junior setter, or the sophomore setter, back to serve, but serves that one short. Sandwich now down again, only by 1. And it's Adriana Graham on the visuals and Charles Douglas here on the call for your Nantucket Sports Connection. Sandwich serves it well up and over that back line. Whalers now side out. Number 26, co-captain, the senior Mariana Silva, beg your pardon, back to serve. Well, she serves it well back and towards the Whalers' home crowd, however. So Sandwich again down by 1 with the service. The senior Serla back to serve for Sandwich. Whalers play that one smart. Let that Sandwich response go out of bounds. And co-captain Victoria Boschkova, the junior, back to serve. Up and over into the Sandwich back. And Sandwich hills it. Sandwich eats a sandwich on that one. Whalers now up by 3, 20-17. The end is in sight for the Whalers, managing to get a good lead with Sandwich getting it well into the rafters and into their own JV squad. Good shooting there by Adriana Graham. Again, we've got our own Whalers students running cameras for us here on Nantucket Sports Connection. Real lucky to have all of you tuning in, and lucky to have our Whalers helping us out in front of and behind the camera. That serve well short, however. Sandwich back to serve, down by 3 here in the 3rd set. Again, check us out on all the socials, at Sports Connection on the gram. All the game announcements getting posted on there, as well as game highlights. Good volley here by the Blue Knights and the Whalers. Ooh. But again, that danger on that Blue Knight squad. Number 30, Maddie Brown, the co-captain, the senior, just finding those Whaler weak spots. Sandwich again now down just by 2, 19-21 with the service. Number 2, co-captain Diaz Vallejo, back to serve. Whalers rally well out and towards the Whalers back bench. Whalers now up by 3. They send in number 9, Myra Aguiar, and pull out Penelope Hamill, the junior. Take a seat. Ooh. Aguiar hits the net on that service now. Sandwich gets it back, only down by 2 here in the 3rd set. Sandwich sends in number 8, Bree Falwell, the senior, and she will be back to serve here in the third set. Sandwich with the ace, down by 1 here in the third set, already up by 2 sets. Sandwich, a very senior-heavy squad, having made it to the second round of the playoffs last year, looking to reprise or even best that performance here in the fall 2025 effort. Not going to do it hitting the net on that service, though. Whalers with it back, up by 2. 2 points away from winning this third set. Co-captain Julie Pyers back to serve. Into the back of the court for Sandwich, and they hit it right into the front of the net. First time I can say set point Whalers here in set number 3. It's up to Julie to get it over the net, though. Sandwich responds. Whalers right back. Ooh. Blue Knights find the weak point. And Jenna Fay, the senior, back in for the Blue Knights. Number 14, the sophomore, Nora Katzenbach, back to serve. 24-22, third set. Make that 24-23. Blue Knights down only by 1. Meaning that the Blue Knights are 3 points away from winning this in straight sets. A dive by Julie Pyers doesn't quite do it for the Whalers. And timeout tied at 25 all. We're going to thank some sponsors and be right back here on your Nantucket Sports Connection.
The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com.
Underwriting support for the NSC is brought to you in part by Myrick, the largest full-service law firm in Central Mass, also serving the Cape and Islands. Visit myricklaw.com to learn how Myrick can assist you with your legal needs. In 1965, a group of dedicated Nantucket parents came together with one goal: to raise enough money to develop game film for the football team. The following season, the Whalers went undefeated. These parents became the very first class of the Nantucket Booster Club.
Okay, Whalers. All could come down to this. Tied 24 all, third set. Whalers responds to the Sandwich service. Sandwich hitting right back. And the usually straight shooting number 34 Sandwich, co-captain Brown, hitting that one wide. So Whalers up by a point for the second time here in the third set. It is set point Whalers. This time at the service line, Bessie Aguiar, the junior, number 28. And that's it. Whalers hit it. Sandwich cannot respond, and Sandwich falls in the third set, 26-24. We're going to extra sets, ladies and gentlemen. Whalers down 2-1. Set number 4 coming right up here on your Nantucket Sports Connection. I am Drell Douglas with Adriana Graham on the camera. We'll be right back here on your Nantucket Sports Connection.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast.
It's over! It's over! The Whalers win! The Whalers win!
And as you just saw, lots of great things going on at Nantucket Community Television. Our own Sophia Reese won her first ever national award for the edit of that year in review for NCTV for 2024. I want to wish her well in case she tunes in from way out there in Ithaca, a valued member of the NCTV family. And I heard my 4 favorite words from the sandwich bench during the break. When's our boat back? I guess the Blue Knights are starting to worry they're not going to make the swim back across the pond, because these Whalers are not going to let this match end in straight sets. So here we come now, set number 4 live on Nantucket Sports Connection, here from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium, number 28, Bessie Aguiar, the junior, back to serve. Into the net, and for the third straight set, it is 1-0 Whalers to start things off. Aguiar back to serve once more. Sandwich hits that way out by the student section, and 2-0. Whalers up by 3 now. Aguiar trying to keep this hot streak going. Nantucket down 2-1. Got a lot of work to do. Ooh, it's not going to work that way. Sandwich hits back and finds the empty section of the court. And number 14 will be coming out with the first set this set for the Blue Knights. Whalers respond. Volley underway. Whalers playing it smart, keeping it in bounds. Oh. Once again, co-captain for Sandwich, Maddie Brown, just burying it with the spikes. Whalers having a very difficult time as long as Maddie is hitting it inbounds. However, the sophomore Katzenbeck serves it into net that time, so Whalers catch a break, get it back up 4-2 in the fourth set. No luck for Nantucket that time. And the aforementioned co-captain Brown on the service line. Downright perfect serve for Sandwich. Just inside the back line, 4-all now here in the fourth set. Again, this is NCTV station manager Charles Douglas on the mic here from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. NHS senior Adriana Graham on the camera. Whalers once again with the serve, up by 1. Mariana Silver, co-captain, on the serve. Sandwich responds. Whalers right back with it, puts it in the backcourt. And Sandwich overreacts over the back line. Whalers up by 2. This is the season opener and the home opener once more for your Nantucket Whalers. They'll be on the road against Mashpee this Friday. And continuing on the road over to Hyannis against St. John Paul. Playing the Lions next Monday. Whalers headed out, so Sandwich has the service. Number 3, Daly Buckoff, junior on the Blue Knight squad. Whalers respond. And in between the hands of number 13, Julie, making a respectable dive. That's Julie Pires, not Pires. I thankfully obtained the correction from a Nantucket scorekeeper. Sorry, folks, I barely got these rosters before the game. Did not have time to get the phonetic pronunciations. Your Sports Connection might be running shorthanded to open the season, but we're running. That's the important part. Sandwich grabs the lead, up now by 1, 7-6 here in set number 4. With Daly Buckoff back to serve again. Whalers shoot back. And McQuelo, the sophomore, hits it backwards that time, though. Not the direction you want to go, by and large. And Sandwich now up by 2. Rally well underway. Whalers keeping with this older and more experienced squad to their credit. Only one senior on this Nantucket squad, while this Sandwich squad is mostly seniors. And Whalers hit the best of that back and forth. Only down by 1 now, and here in set number 4. Substitution. Aguiar takes a seat. And Chelsea Ann Welch, the junior outsider, now in for the Whalers. Back to serve co-captain Boschkova, number 6, the junior. Number 5 for Sandwich, short on that response, junior Allie Lowen. And Boschkova at the service line once more, the junior. Finds a good spot for that one, just over the net. Ooh, Whalers unable to keep up that rally though. And Sandwich once again up by 1, 9-8. Sandwich up in set number 4. They lead 2 sets to 1. A low driving serve by Sandwich. Boschkova unable to reply to that one. So 10-8 Sandwich. Jenna Fay, senior, on the service line. Whalers respond, however. Oh! Co-captain Diaz Vallejo, the senior for Sandwich, dives and hits the deck for that one, but unfortunately for Sandwich, that was well out and almost hit the ball container over here by my production table. Always happy when it doesn't hit the production table. Whalers back on service, down by 1. Sandwich hits the net. And we're tied at 10, set number 4. Your Sports Connection here on the second day of school with your home opener for your Whalers girls volleyball squad. Rally underway. 12. It looked like she was finding the sweet spot there, but just a bit outside towards the Whalers bench. 11-10 now, set number 4 for Nantucket. Service outside, however. Side out Sandwich. And number 12, Emma Keith, taking a seat for the Blue Knights. Team captain Brown is back in. And the other co-captain, Diaz Vallejo. Jay serves it wide. Whalers back up by 1. Back and forth game here in the 4th set. Number 13 now, co-captain Julie Pires, the junior on the outside at the service line. Whalers unable to reply, so now 12-12. A dozen each, set number 4, 2 sets to 1. Blue Knights from Sandwich with the advantage over your Nantucket Whalers here on your Nantucket Sports Connection. Vicky Boschkova tried to field that serve, but unsuccessful. So 13-12 Sandwich. Number 5, Allie Lowen, the junior for the Blue Knights at the service line. That one right in the middle of the Whaler squad. They do return. Ooh, hits the net. And Sandwich scores the point. 14-12 Sandwich. Make that 15-12 Sandwich. On a bit of a streak now. 3 points straight. Whalers sticking with it. Ref and the line judge appearing to have a difference of opinion, but looks like it's going Sandwich's way. Up by 4 now, 16-12 here in set number 4. Allie back at the line. Whalers respond, keep it in bounds. Sandwich strikes it back, but Whalers stay alive. Oh boy. Once again, Maddie Brown responds, and the Whalers cannot stick with the co-captain for the Blue Knights, who are now up by 5. 17-12 here in set number 4. Sandwich just needs this set to win. Whalers rally. Smith strikes back for Sandwich. Aguiar for the Whalers with the clutch play, and Sandwich not able to reply. So a fortuitous timeout. 17-13, side out to the Whalers. And 25 taking a seat for Nantucket, Chelsea Ann Welch. Bessie Aguiar, the junior, back on the service line. Whalers down by 4 here in set number 4. One down, 3 to go. Response by the Whalers almost hits the rafters, but not quite. However, just over the back line. Side out Sandwich. Timeout Whalers. Down by 4, 18-14 in the 4th set. Whalers have to win this set to force the decisive 5th and final set. We'll be right back here at John Jalen Gymnasium. Whalers facing the Blue Knights in their home opener.
NCTV and the Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank our Nantucket business sponsors for their support of today's Whalers broadcast. The Nantucket Sports Connection would like to thank its founding sponsor, the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, whose mission is to promote the positive development and enrichment of Nantucket's children. For more information on the Nantucket Golf Club Foundation, go to nantucketgolfclub.com.
Support for the NSC provided in part by Highline Cruises, providing year-round high-speed service to Nantucket since 1996. For more info, visit highlinecruises.com. And we're back here live at the Nantucket Sports Connection. Sandwich with the serve. Whalers responding. Managing to get over that co-captain on the line. And looked like Sandwich is in the net. Again, the ref and the line judge are having a little difference of opinion which way the hand's going here. but it goes the way of Sandwich. 19-14, set number 4. Sandwich spikes it, but it could have swore it hit the net. And the call goes Nantucket's way. So number 7, Emma Coelho, the sophomore, back to serve for the Whalers. They are down by 4 here in the 4th set, 19-15. Sandwich up 2-1 here on September 3rd, 2025. That serve well short. Sandwich up by 5, only need 5 to put this one away now. And the real danger, number 30, co-captain Maddie Brown, is back on the service line for the Blue Knights. Whalers respond, but not in the right direction. Well out of bounds towards the Sandwich bench. 21-15 now. Sandwich needs 4 points to win. Another perfect serve for Sandwich. Whalers respond. Inbounds this time, not quite. This time towards the NHS student section. 22-15. Well, if the Whalers fall, they can say, well, it wasn't by straight sets, unlike the last matchup in the MIAA playoffs to end last season's hopes. 23-15 now. Sandwich up by 8. Timeout, 1 minute timeout. Well, I guess while we got a chance, let's talk about Sapmaries, folks.
Whenever NCTV covers one of our games, I think it's awesome.
We have been able to capture so much incredible athletic history. You know, it feels like we've been a part of it as much as the kids have.
That's right, folks. It's our first ever fall Snap Raise fundraiser to make soccer coverage a reality for the first time ever in the history of Nantucket. Be a part of it. Make your donation today. The Snap Raise QR code. And check out our socials. We'll be posting it later this evening. Be running for the next 28 days here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Help us expand sports coverage here on the island. Feature more of these awesome Whaler student athletes. Here, these volleyball student athletes are fighting for their lives here in set number 4 against the Blue Knights here at home to open their season. Oh, the Blue Knights managed to score that one. They're up by 9 now in set number 4. It is set point and it is game point. Sandwich up 2-1 and up 24-15. Set number 4. Brown back to serve. Whalers return it and inbounds this time. And Sandwich hits it well wide. Side out, 16-24. Whalers down by 8. So the first of several perfect serves needed by the Whalers in order to stay alive in this home opener matchup. And it's a bit too far outside for Silva. And 25-16 here in the third set, or the fourth set, and that's the third and final winning set for Sandwich. 3-1. They carry a 2-game winning streak against the Whalers back home across the pond. We wish them a safe travel. We thank everyone, moms, dads, second cousins, uncles, Sandwich TV, if they happen to catch it, everyone else from across over on the Upper Cape for catching this matchup. And thank you at home for catching your Whalers home opener here for girls volleyball. We'll be bringing them back to you on the 20th when your Whalers take on Sturgis West here at home. And again, we got our next Whalers matchup this Saturday, September 6th, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time, live with DC Collins on the call as your Nantucket Whalers football squad open their 2025 campaign against the Spelman Cardinals. So for Adriana Graham, doing an excellent job as our Nantucket student camera operator, this is your NCTV station manager, Charles Douglas, on the mic, on the switcher, on the engineering, on the sanitation, cleanup, everything else. Happy to be with you, representing Chris Moore, Sean Davis, Frank Schott, everyone else who makes the Nantucket Sports Connection a reality here on our island. Thank you for tuning in. Whalers fall 3-1, but it's just the first game of the season, folks. We'll be back with you for more Whalers action just as soon as we're able here on the Sports Connection. In the meantime, hey, help us out. Chip in a few bucks on that snap raise, a few more bucks if you can, and let those business and organizational sponsors know how much their support means to the NSC here on NCTV. Take care, everybody.
First hoop, Simpson gathers for Nantucket. Francis over to Aguilar. He'll look for three. Got it! Huge shot from Carl.